Mozambique.
Holy moly. Dear God, it's beautiful.
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today we're going to be talking about how Apex Legends is actually considering adding a brand new playlist to the game to compete with other ones such as Warzone 2 and Overwatch 2, and how they're going to do that and what it means for the future of arenas, solos, and so many other game modes. We're also going to give out 45 bucks. All you gotta do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill, but without further ado, let's talk about the future playlists. So one of the things that makes Apex Legends great is that it's one of the best battle royales out there. However, you can only play so long before you start craving other game modes. And something that was actually talked about pretty recently from the lead game designer, Robert West, he said that the idea of an arcade playlist is definitely something that they are considering on putting into the game in the near future. And it would rotate through various limited time modes. And while they officially said they're just considering, we do know that originally Gun Run and Control were both found in the free DM playlist, and that there are other game modes coming to it in the very near future, such as the game mode that takes place on Titanfall 2 maps that were data mined by Kralrindo, and that we also saw early leaked gameplay footage of on Colony, where you score with a ball to gain points. And there are actually two other ones. There is a team deathmatch mode, which is about 6v6, and so this very much seems like the direction that Respawn is going to be going, especially with competition coming out such as Overwatch 2 and the aforementioned Warzone 2, which features a whole host of brand new modes along with new maps. They have a raid session, a DMZ mode, and the regular battle royale comes with solos, duos, and trios and quads. While Apex Legends only comes with trios and duos. We did get a limited time mode once of solos, but they took it away and never brought it back, which has been one of the worst things that Apex Legends has ever decided to do. We've seen a little bit more information about this as we did get some new flags put into the game file shown to us by Hypermist, each one representing legends, with Fuse having a Salvo one, Ash having an Apex Predator one, and Bloodhound having Artur the Raven on his flag, which seems to indicate that while these are for ground emotes, they will most likely be for a very specific type of game mode. Very similar to the way that when someone who leaks found different animal icons, they actually were for the scoring system for Gun Run. But one of the big reasons Apex Legends has been so hesitant about adding an arcade playlist is they're worried that it is going to further divide the player base. It's actually kind of staggering that we still haven't gotten any new playlists added to the game after 15 seasons. Wait, correct me, there is actually arenas, but there's one giant pitfall with it. They gave up on it so quickly. With over 60% of players in the unranked category, meaning they never even tried to get into bronze or finish their placement matches, and the last time that Respawn actually gave us an update was in the midpoint of season 12 during the Warriors Collection event, where they added the new Hammond Robotics map. Other than that, the rank system is still horribly busted. I went in and tried it out, as you can see from the gameplay, and it's just not very fun and entertaining and way too grindy. There are 3 new arenas maps that were actually leaked all the way back in season 12. Some of them actually look fairly complete or almost done, but the fact that they have not been yet added to the game makes me think that arenas isn't going to be lasting in Apex Legends much longer, or that it's going to be put into the new rotating playlist. Don't get me wrong, if you like arenas, that's really cool for you, but it just hasn't lived up to the hype and expectations that Apex Legends had when they put it in to compete with other games like Valorant. It just isn't that style of game and doesn't really hold players that well. The biggest issue with season 15 was, other than a new legend and a new map, we didn't get anything new. There's been no buffs or nerfs. There has been no new weapons added. There were no survival items or anything that changes the gameplay up either. And when you combine that with the fact that Warzone 2 came out with a bunch of new ways to play their game, it's no surprise that Apex Legends is struggling a bit when it comes to numbers. It will not die. It will come back once they add more content in and Warzone 2 hits its inevitable wall. And while it is cool that Respawn themselves did give us a direct quote that they are working on new game modes coming to the game, and that new playlist that they're working on, they really need to start being more vocal and telling us when this is going to come to help tide us over when we get these really slow periods. Let me know down below, what are your guys' thoughts on adding a new type of playlist like arcade to the game? Do you think it would be beneficial, or are you mainly just a fan of the battle royale? And until next time, Legends, keep slaying the outlands, and I'll see you out there.